Let's now discuss about how to find volume of the shape by using definite integration method in calculus. So the topic is volume of revolution. That means while finding the volume of revolution, we have two possibilities that we rotate this curve about x-axis, and also we can rotate this about y-axis. So first we discuss about rotation of the curve about x-axis. So for example, suppose that this is a curve on the xy plane, and if you rotate about x-axis, you will have three-dimensional figure like this. Okay, so here this sort of figure has been developed by rotating this curve y equal to x square about x-axis. Okay, now we are interested to find volume of this shape between x equals to 2 and x equals to 5. So let's consider for a while one slice inside this three-dimensional figure. So let's see what would be the volume of this slice over here, which is three-dimensional slice. So here you can see that the height along y-axis, you can see that there is some y coordinate. So along y-axis, you can say that height as y unit, and width, you can see here width is along x-axis. Okay, so we suppose that this width is very small, that is delta x. And if you are interested to find volume of this slice, you can say that volume equals to area. Area means area of this circular disc, times the width of this circular disc. Okay, delta x. So area times area is, suppose that we have taken 1, so this is a1 is times delta x is volume of this circular disc or slice, you can say. Okay, circular slice. So area of a circle is pi r square. So in place of r, you can see that this is y. So in this case I am taking y1, so this is pi y1 square delta x. So pi y1 square delta x is the volume of this circular disc. Similarly, you can consider other circular discs as well. Means infinite number of circular discs you can consider in between x equals to 2 and 5. Okay, so V2 means the circular disc having radius y2 and width delta x. So V2 is pi y2 square delta x. And similarly, we have taken up to n circular discs, then nth circular disc has volume pi yn square delta x. So when you add up volume of each circular disc, you will get the total volume of the shape between x equals to 2 and x equals to 5. So here we have done the same thing, that total volume is obtained by adding all these volumes. So here there is some gap, so that it will be perfect, replaced by the sign of integration. So in this case, if I am taking y1, start from y1, then into yn, so you integrate this function from first value of x from 1 to n. Okay, it is also possible that from 0 to n. Okay, why I am talking x? Because y contains y equal to x square. So this range of value of x is for 1 to n. So here you can see this is 2 to 5. Sometimes it is 0 to n. Sometimes it is minus 2 to plus infinity. It can be. Okay. So as delta x tends to infinity, that is delta x is extremely small, then volume obtained by rotating this curve about x-axis will be given by the integration of this integration of pi y square, where y equals to x square, and that will be the volume of the given shape. So here in this example, v is from x equals to 2 to 5 if you take, but I'm taking here 1 to 5, so better you take 2 to 5. Okay, so from 2 to 5 pi y square, so in place of y you have x square, so you can write in place of y x square, then this is x4, and integration of x4 is x5 by 5, as 5 is constant, so I have taken this out of this bracket, so it is 2 to 5. So now it is 5 to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5. Okay, so then you can take a calculator and you write the answer. So it is 5 to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5, and that is going to be 3093, and if you divide this by 5, so it will divide by 5, then 3093, so your answer is here 3093 divided by 5 and times pi unit cube. So let's have a look at this example. This example states that find the volume when the shaded region is rotated through 360 degree about x-axis, and you can see in this figure it is given that between x equals to 1 and x equals to 2, and the function is this. Do the same procedure. So general formula that we now remember to find the volume is like this, and then in place of y we have 4 by 2x minus 1, so we put 4 by 2x minus 1, then simplify it so that it will be in the integrable form, and after integration the answer is 16 pi by 3 square a cubic unit. Now we talk again about volume of revolution, but at this time the rotation about y-axis. So previously we rotated about x-axis and our shape was like this, but what happens if you rotate the same curve about y-axis? Okay, so when you rotate this about y-axis, so it will be like this, so your shape will be like this, and we will do the similar thing over here. So we have you can consider so many smaller circular discs, and you add up the volume of each disc. So you know that the volume of one disc is area of the circle times the width. Width in this case is, previously it was dx, but here the radius is x because it is towards x-axis, but as we are rotating through y-axis, so width is delta y, so delta y is very small number. Okay, so v1 if you say, then this is pi instead of, so pi area is pi r square, so pi x1 square if you consider this radius as x1, and then width as delta y, so volume of first circular disc in this case is pi x1 square delta y. Similarly if you consider second, then you will have volume for the second circular disc as pi x2 square delta y, and similarly for nth like this. Okay, and if you have something like zeroth, v0 also you can write. If you have, okay, start from 0, then it is pi r square means x0 square, and width is always here delta y, that is very small number. So finally if you add up all this volume, then you will have in discrete sense that the volumes, total volumes can be obtained by adding all these individual volumes. Now as delta y tends to 0, the total volume is integration between the value of y equals to 0 and n, or maybe a to b, or as it is here. Okay, and then instead of pi y square dx, we have now pi x square dx. So this is, so therefore in general you can say volume of the given shape, given curve when rotated about y-axis is pi x square dy. Alright, so in this case the function is y equal to x square, so integrate this function between x equals to 2, and this, that means we are interested to find these many volumes only, not entire volume. Okay, so these many volume is from 2 to 5 only. Okay, So the formula is that volume equals to pi in general. So volume formula in this case is volume equals to integration from 2 to 5 pi x square dy. Okay, not y square dx in this case. So since in place of x square there is already y, so we write here y, and then this is dy, and pi will be here. All right, pi will be here. So integration of y is y squared by 2. Okay, and then you are taking the integration between x equals to 5 and y equals to 5 and y equals to 2. Now put this upper limit first and then lower limit. Okay, then you will have the answer as 21 pi by 2 or 10 whole 1 by 2 pi cubic unit. So lastly, let's see this example. Find the volume obtained when the shaded region, that means this shaded region, is rotated through 360 degrees above the y-axis. Okay, so y equals to, you know that in order to find the volume our formula is pi x squared dy, but it is given in terms of y equals to y is given in terms of x, so you have to break this and then you have to convert that x in terms of y. So when you convert this, squaring both sides, then 2x, and then if you transpose this to the other side, it is 1 by 2 y square minus 1. Then this is x squared, so that means you square to the both sides because you need x square terms here. So when squaring, you have 1 by 4 y square minus 1 by whole square, and if you expand it, it is 1 by 4 times y to the power 4 minus 2x square plus 1. Okay, so by using this formula now, so in place of x square you can put this function now. So this all are in y, in terms of y now. So after integration you can see that integration of y4 is y 5 by 5 and y square is y cube by 3, and 1 has integration y between the value of y 1 to 3. Okay, now put all these values like we did earlier, and then your final answer is 8 whole 4 by 15 pi square unit. So these two terms, and also you can express your answer like 1 by 124 pi by 15 cubic unit. So these two answers you can see these are the exact value, but it is possible to write in non-exact answer also. So here I am taking that up to 3 decimal places or 4 significant figure answer. So it depends that whether we have to find the exact answer or the answer correct to the given significant figure or decimal places. So lastly, you can try the following sums where it includes to find volume by rotating the given curve about x-axis as well as about y-axis. Okay, and if you have developed these two knowledge, then you can test your knowledge in question number 3 where I have given some hint also. So pause it here if you like. So at this point you can stop by and do this sums as your classwork.